Oh, make me over. I'm all I wanna be. A walking study in demonology. Hey, so glad you could make it. Yeah, now you really made it. Hey, so glad you could make it now. Oh, look at my face. My name is might have been. My name is never was. My name's forgotten. Hey, so glad you could make it. Yeah, now you really made it. Hey, there's only us left now. When I wake up, if my
Hi, welcome back to another edition of the Jungle News. I'm Tyler Douthwaite.
And I'm Kaylee Levan. The West Liberty Salem Elementary hosted their annual spelling bee on Wednesday, January 7th. 8 4th graders and 8 5th graders were selected to participate after competing in classroom-level competition. The event was live-streamed for friends and family in the gym. 5th grader Alana Kinchin was this year's champion. Kinchin will go on to compete in an online vocabulary and spelling test in March against other champions throughout Ohio.
Over the last 2 weeks, GameStop stock has roughly quadrupled in price. A community of 2.9 million Reddit users banded together in a trading frenzy to buy up the stock of GME being dumped by Wall Street investors. These efforts from retail investors prevented Wall Street from buying and selling stocks for their own personal gain. In the week following this occurrence, the stock returned to normal prices.
Hey Tyler, how do you feel about masks?
Wait, we have to wear masks?
Yeah. Mrs. Seymour's making them for all of us.
Here's Ashley with the story.
Since the beginning of the school year, West Liberty Salem's high school art teacher, Mrs. Seymour, has been making and donating masks for students and staff who don't have one. Mrs. Seymour originally made masks for the Union County Fair. However, the mask mandate left her with a large surplus.
My granddaughter said, well, why don't you take them to the school? Maybe they can use them at the school. So I asked Mr. McGill and Mr. Holler, Mr. Johnson, if they needed any masks when school started in the fall.
Students and staff are seen all around the building wearing masks of all different sizes and designs of seasons, holidays, and sports teams. Assistant Principal Mr. McGill has a few favorites.
Oh, I'm a big nature scene person, so I like those. I like some of her winter patterns were lovely.
Mrs. Seymour has donated close to 1,600 masks to WLS staff and students. It takes her 15 to 20 minutes to make one from start to finish. However, it doesn't stop there. She has sold 75 online.
A couple people here kept saying, maybe you should sell some. And I thought, well, as much money as I had spent on material, maybe if I sold some, I could make a little more cash and buy a little more material. So that's why I started.
She has business cards available for anyone who's interested in buying one online. This has been Ashley Spencer reporting for the Jungle News.
Are you tired of diabetes?
A little bit.
Well, we have a cure for you.
Ask your doctor about Beaties Blaster. With just 17 pills a day, you can cure the type 1 sadness. 1 out of 700 doctors recommend.
It feels great. I hate diabetes. With a passion.
Side effects include vomiting, hair loss, excessive pooping, tingling, paralysis, and type 2 diabetes.
On Friday, March 19th and Saturday, March 20th, West Liberty Salem High School will be having its annual spring musical. This year's production is Shrek the Musical and is produced by the high school music department. It will be held in the cafeteria. However, due to COVID-19, tickets for friends and family will be limited.
So Kaylee, what do you think of the new subs this year?
I'm personally more of a Panini girl myself.
I was talking about the substitute teachers.
Anyways, here's Tori with the story.
Due to COVID-19, West Liberty Salem administration has introduced permanent substitutes in preparation for many teacher absences for the 2020-2021 school year. Some of these include Mr. Warren, Mr. Loudon, and new this year is Mr. Oakes. Mr. Loudon also coaches for basketball, track, and cross country. Even though he has subbed for 18 years, he believes that this year is the most challenging.
The biggest challenge? As a sub, it's unknown day to day for the most part which job you're going to have or who you're going to be subbing for. But this year, it's been longer term. Like each teacher I sub for seems to be for 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So probably just being in there so many consecutive days and having to teach maybe more than just one lesson plan or just a couple little things, just doing it for a long-term basis.
Mr. Warren has enjoyed his time teaching at West Liberty. In his opinion, the downside to substituting is not knowing where to go or what to do. Though he substitutes a lot, he still fancies the arts in his free time.
And I still do like art and design and designing things and things like that and drawing. Yeah, I've kind of happened into the subbing thing. But it works for me.
Although Mr. Oakes went to high school at West Liberty, his subbing experience has been relatively good. His first choice would have been to teach physics, but he also enjoys teaching algebra.
Did I want to be a teacher? Yes. After I got out of high school and went to college, I enjoyed teaching a lot because I got a lot of time in the front of the classroom doing presentations.
Well, they may not be a panini, but they're really good subs. This has been Victoria Strickland reporting for the Jungle News.
On Wednesday, January 20th, President Biden recommitted the United States to the Paris Climate Agreement. This reinstates environmental regulations that are designed to prevent the effects of global warming. President Biden has made addressing climate change one of his top priorities.
The boys basketball team ended their regular season with an overall record of 11 wins and 5 losses. They also finished second in the OHC North. They had a very successful home game win against Anna on January 23rd. The score was 56-53. The boys will play their first playoff game on Tuesday, February 23rd against Miami East.
Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Jungle News.
I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Tyler.
Hey Tyler, your face just reminded me that it's officially the year of the ox.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's the Chinese New Year that represents strength, confidence, and resilience.
Strength.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing there. Smile. What is this, like, hole in the front?
Hole in the front.
You don't see that?
Oh, right there?
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of just looks broken. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be there. I don't know.